Hello, children. Very good morning again. Yes, did you remember my voice? Yes. Okay, very good. Yes, this is me again. Uh, Let us discuss the second part of digestive system, which we left some explanation in last session. So let us have a quick recap what we discussed over there in last session. Hope everyone are doing good, right? Yes, let us have a quick revision of it. What are the parts of digestive system, children? This time you people are going to tell me. I will repeat after you. Yes, let us start with first purple color parts and then blue color parts. Let us start with purple colored parts. Yes, children, you start spelling it and I'll be repeating after you. Please start. Mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine. Very good, children. Now turn to blue color parts. Salivary glands, liver, gallbladder, pancreas, and appendix. Yes, hope you know the topic of our session. What is it? Digestive system, human digestive system. Very good. For your convenience, I have already pasted the complete picture of digestive system in this screen also. Let us see and please tell me the flow of food from mouth to anus. Could you please tell me the order of parts taking place in the process of digestion? Yes, the first part is mouth, and then food pipe, and then stomach. Then the food enters into small intestine, and then food enters into large intestine, and then food enters into rectum, and then the food comes out. I mean the wastage, the undigested food will comes out from anus. So now we discussed in last session up to stomach part. Now we need to enter into small intestine. See, are you able to see the pink color part? That is nothing but a small intestine. Generally, small intestine is of three parts. Okay, let us learn the first part now. Duodenum. Duodenum is nothing but a small tube or a small connector from stomach to small intestine. Why? Because the food has to enter from stomach to small intestine, right? So, duodenum is used to send digested food from stomach to small intestine. So, this tube that runs from the stomach to small intestine. Hope you understood, children, isn't it? You can see the stomach and duodenum part which are combined together in the picture. Are you able to? Yes, very good. Can I go to next screen? Yeah. Okay. See, the second part of small intestine is jejunum, which is the majority of absorption takes place. The pink colored one. So here the majority of digestion and absorption takes place after the digestion of food. What will happen? The food turns into our blood. Okay. The food turns into our blood. Where? In small intestine. Very good. So the undigested food in small intestine that enters into the large intestine. Before it, let us learn the third part of small intestine, that is ileum. It compacts the leftovers to pass through the large intestine. Yes, after digestion takes place, some undigested food will be there, right? So that food will be pushed to large intestine through this ileum. So let us have a quick revision of the three parts of small intestine. The first one is duodenum, which brings food from stomach to small intestine. The second part is jejunum, where the digestion of food takes place and turns into blood. And the third part, ileum, which is used to push the undigested food into large intestine. Very good. Let us see the complete picture of digestive system again. Here we are going to discuss about liver and pancreas. I already told you liver produces some juices, pancreas produces some juices. Isn't it, children? Why we need those juices in our stomach? Why? Because to make the food very soothy, right? So the liver produces bile juice. Bile juice is used to break down the fats. You people will be eating. Tell me the fat items you people are eating daily. Daily you will be eating fat items. Could you please tell me? Yes, cheese, butter, paneer, meat. Those are all fat items, right, children? Deep fried items. Those are all fat items, right? So, fat items takes place to digest in our stomach many days. So, this bile juice will help us to cut down those fats into small molecules, and then that small molecules to be digested in our stomach. Understood? So now what about the pancreas that produces pancreatic juice to reduce the acidity of chyme? So children, for each and every screen you people has to recollect all the parts of it, the digestive system. Okay? Yes. Can I move to next screen? Yes, thank you. See, here what is happening? Bile juice, that is dividing, that is cutting the fat into small pieces, again into the small pieces, which is very easy to the digestive system to digest the fat items. Understood, children? So bile contain bile acids, which are critical for digestion and absorption of fats. So this bile salts divides the fat into small molecules, again into small molecules. Okay, can I move? Let us clear. What is producing bile juice? What part of your digestive system is producing bile juice? Yes, very good. Liver is producing bile juice. Let us move to next screen. See, could you please tell me what part is it? Yes, very good. Why? Because already small intestine. Just now we discussed small intestine. So, what of the undigested food from small intestine is going to large intestine. Very good. See, this is the large intestine. It's how it looks like. Again, we have a five parts over there. Just have a look on it. Appendix, ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon, and rectum. Okay, what happens? The leftover is coming to this part. Again, here the digestion takes place. What happens? Again, this pushes the undigested food to rectum. We call undigested food as stools. So that will be stored in rectum. Once the rectum pushes the undigested food, that will comes through the anus. That is last part of your body. Okay. Yes. See. Here we have a clear picture of large intestine. Are you able to see the last part, children? That is rectum. Yes. After that you will be having anus, the wastage or the undigested food will comes out from the rectum. Very good. Say children, human digestive system, it's a very important one, and it's a very beautiful thing where you can understand the digestion of food takes place from your mouth to anus. Okay, let us learn some more points over here. The undigested food is compacted and that is stored at the edge of large intestine called rectum. When full, that means when the rectum is full, what happens? The anal sphincter, that is nothing but your anus, loosens and the waste, the undigested food, passes out from the body. Understood, children? Yes, very good, ma. Let us remember all the parts during the travel of food. During the travel of food from mouth to anus. Sorry for the disturbance, children. Even I am trying not to get all those things. Yeah. Let us have a small quick revision. The travel of food takes place from which part? Mouth. Very good. To anus. Very good. Let us recollect all the parts between mouth to anus. So the food enters into mouth. What is happening over there? Yes, the mouth is taking the help of saliva produced by salivary glands. The food is becoming smooth and then that enters into food pipe and then to stomach. There the food is digesting with the help of bile juice produced by liver and pancreatic juice produced by pancreas. Yes, digestion is taking place. After that, with the help of duodenum, the food is entering into small intestine. The small intestine digests the food and the digested food will be turning into blood and the undigested food is pushing to large intestine. What is happening over here? Here the undigested will be traveling to rectum part. So what is happening over there in the rectum? Once the rectum is full, that pushes undigested food to the last part is nothing but anus. What is happening over here? Once the wastage is coming to anus, the anus part is becoming loosen and then the wastage will be coming out from the anus. Isn't it, children? Hope you understood now the complete picture of digestive system as well as the part of the digestive system. Okay? Yes. Please go through this explanation again and again. Don't worry if you have any doubts. You don't worry if you have still any doubts. We will discuss in our science lab again and again once you come to school. If you struck anywhere or if you don't understood the meaning of any word, let's please take your parents' help. Even though if you are not feeling good, then we will discuss again once you come to school, children. Thank you so much, children, as well as the parents, for being very patient. Have a nice day. Thank you so much.